All right, everybody, welcome to Trenton Talks on Trenton Public Schools Facebook page live and WIMG 1300 AM. Our sponsors for Trenton Talks every Tuesday at 5 to 6 p.m. We have an exciting program scheduled for you tonight with Trenton Talks in Trenton Public Schools. I'm Gerald Trueheart. I'm a board member for Trenton Board of Education. I chair the Family Community Engagement Committee. And our co-host, Denise Crease, our parent coordinator and homeless liaison for Trenton Public Schools. And of course, want to give a shout out to Wilfredo Ortiz, our assistant superintendent, who couldn't be with us tonight. We also have Gene Bowie, our operations chair and member of our Board of Education on the call broadcast tonight. And want to give kudos to our board president, Addie Daniels Lane, our vice president, Yolanda Metal Lopez, as well as Denise Johnson, and all of our board members, Jeannie Weeklam, who chairs our facilities committee, and a special shout out to our superintendent for the hard work he's doing and the work that he's doing in our district, supporting our students and really bringing life to our district, and rigor and discipline to our district, and helping our students to learn and to develop, not just academically, but in all areas, well-rounded in all areas. And tonight, we have our special guests, two special guests, one from the Trenton Police Department, detective, I won't call you director, Detective Veal. All right now, detective. We also from Trenton Police Department and Community Service, and you're going to be speaking on the summer program for Trenton Police Department. Welcome on board tonight, Trenton Talks, and our special folks over at Trenton Central High School, health professional Chantel's on board, as well as Mr. Parker is here as well, our vice principal. Mr. Larry Parker, and good to see you, Larry, as well. And we're going to get started with our program, Denise. What's up next, Denise? What do we have?
Awesome. So we are going to be talking about an opportunity for a summer camp program through the police station. Tamika, Detective Veal, would you like to share with us what's happening? When does this program begin? Application process, and then we'll just talk about why it's so wonderful to participate in this program.
Okay, first I want to thank you guys for allowing us to be here on Trenton Talks tonight. I am Detective Tamika Nicole Veal for Trenton Police Department Community Affairs. So basically, we've been doing this program for the last 12 years. It is a summer camp program where it provides kids from the Board of Education and other charter schools to come and spend a week with police officers so that they get to engage and interact with us to see that, you know, we are just regular people. It is very important for our young people to know the officers that work in their neighborhood and to have positive reinforcement and positive interactions with the police. So we are very proud to offer this every summer to our young kids in between the ages of 10 to 15 to come and spend a week with the police officers.
Awesome. And what's the age range for?
For this particular program, the age range is from 10 to 15 years old. We like to reach across the board, and this one is directly for our 10 to 15-year-olds, the ones that kind of don't want to go to summer camp. They don't want to go to a traditional summer camp, but this provides them with going and doing art. We go horseback riding. We do a lot of fun things. So this is something for kids ages 10 to 15 that kind of don't want to go to that traditional summer camp.
Awesome. So is transportation available? Like where do they start? Do they go to the police station, or are they going to a community center?
So basically what happens is the parents come and pick up the application. We have an application that is available at our police department. They can pick it up from there, fill out the application, and submit it with a either a principal or their teacher recommendation. So they start with the application first. Transportation is not provided. However, the parents normally drop the kids off at 8 o'clock in the morning, and the pickup is between 3:30 and 4 p.m. So it's kind of around the same time as they would go to school during the school year. So to give them a week free of summer camp to no cost to the parents, except providing them transportation to and from the summer camp.
And what are the dates again? Can you repeat
So the dates for the summer camp, we have 2 weeks in July, and that's July the 11th through the 15th. We have July the 18th through the 22nd. And then in August, we have August the 8th through the 12th, and then August the 15th through the 19th. And then at the end of the camp, we have we normally have a graduation on that last day for all of the kids. But this year we have something exciting that we're doing. We're going to actually have like a family day. We're not going to do it on that Friday. We're going to do like a Saturday at a location to be announced, where we're going to have bouncy houses, cook, just a cookout for the kids and the families of the children that attended, so we could kind of create community and create an existing and lasting bond with the families and the kids that attend. So I'm excited about that.
That's so awesome. And I hear the passion in your voice. So I know that this is going to be a phenomenal program for our students. Now, did I hear you correctly? Is this program free for our youth?
Yes, that is the most important part. It is a free program, a free opportunity for the kids to come, as long as the parents get them there and pick them up on time. Everything is in between is free. And the exposure that they get, like we're also going to, this year we haven't done it any years previous, but we're going to get into video and technology, because a lot of kids do not want the traditional basketball, give them a hoop or give them this. They are into technology. So we are stepping up to the plate to provide them with the technology, learning about video and all of those different things. So we are very excited about adding that extra layer to our program, and it's free.
Phenomenal. How many slots are available?
So each week we have 30 slots. So that's 30 kids each week. So the objective is not to have, because the camp kind of is the same thing every week, we want to tap into as many children as we can. So we do 30 kids. We used to do 20, but because we were able to get a couple of grants and we had a phenomenal, I work not alone, community affairs department. So we have a young lady there. I have to give a big shout out to Detective Tamika Summers, because she did our grant. We were awarded a little extra money. So now we went from going with 20 kids, and each year it has gotten bigger and better. And this year is 30. We're hitting marks that we haven't hit before. So I'm ready to get these kids and have a good time with them.
Awesome.
So you're having a major impact on our community, with not just the children, but the families. I mean, what are the parents saying about the summer program?
We've only gotten positive feedback, and that is very important, because when we do programming like this, when we first started it, I don't think that we really asked the mothers and the fathers, how did this program impact their kids? But as we have got better and we moved along and progressed, we have definitely reached out and asked the families, and they love it. The kids don't want to come for 1 week. They want to come every week, and they don't care if we're doing the same thing. It just provides them with a safe place to play, to have a good time. And where else better could it be than with their favorite police officers that work in the community and live in the community as well.
I mean, this speaks right to Trenton community policing. This is one of those vehicles, right, to really show that, hey, we have a great police department that is wanting to reach out into our community and be a partner with our community, with our families, especially with our children and our students, right? Chantel and Larry and Jean. I mean, this is fantastic. Jean, come on board. Come on, Jean.
Yeah. And the police is changing. Our department is changing. We have to evolve with the times. We have to be a part of our community. We are here to, bridge community and police and bring it together so that our children in our school system know that they have officers there that they could depend on.
Yes,
and
good.
that's important.
God bless. God bless. Yeah, I just got a note. I got to jump off, got an emergency, but I'm glad this kind of got me charged up because the children in our community need to know that the police are not foes, they are friends.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So this helps to build trust, right? And it sets examples, right? Because they need to grow up, when you think about it, to secure their own neighborhoods, right?
Yes.
So it gets them up close and personal. So I'm really charged. God bless you, little sister. You know I love you much.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
yes. Well,
but
we're getting it done. We're getting it done, and
good.
that is the most important part, right? You know, we have the policing on the street level. We have our policing that do community. We have our policing that combat our drug and other issues that plague our community. But it's very important to know that Director Wilson is rolling out these programs. He is making sure they get done. And that is the most important part, because you want to see the people on the street doing the street work, but you also want to see your administration buying into the fact that our children are important.
Very good. Love it. Love it. Listen, y'all be safe. I got another meeting to get to, but I just wanted to bounce in. God bless you. Thanks, Denise, for all your work. All right. Y'all be safe.
Take care. And Detective Veal, I just saw a flyer that you guys are sponsoring another event that's happening May 21st, the Clean Sweep. Did you want to share a little bit about what's going to be happening with that event?
Well, I don't really, I know that we have our hand in a lot of pots.
I see.
Right? We have our hands in a lot of pots. So we're also doing that as well. We also have our Explorer program, which reaches kids from the ages of 15 to 20 that maybe want a career in policing or other, our fire department. We have a lot of great opportunities for kids, and they don't realize, everybody dream is not to go to college, but we have a lot of great professions for our kids to get involved in. So we're also we have so many projects. It's like exciting because, dealing with the community that I live and I serve is a passion. So we are doing a lot of things as well. So you could speak on the flyer. I didn't get to see the flyer yet.
Absolutely. Well, great things are happening in partnership with the police department, and the school district is sponsoring a clean sweep with Amera Group and the police station, and they're going to basically do a cleanup. So we'll drop in that information on Facebook if you're interested in participating. If you need a volunteer opportunity, that's happening. Just save the date, May 21st, from 9 to 1 p.m. So, and we also hope to see you this Saturday at the last parent summit that we're having.
Yes, and we will
have a table there.
We will have a table there. We will have applications for the summer camp there, because I don't know if I said that, but you can pick the applications up at our police department at 225 North Clinton Avenue. But we will have a table at the Last Parent Connect. We will have applications for that. We will have applications for the Explorer program. So we're reaching your kids from 10 to 15. Then we have something for the 15 to 19-year-olds. But it does require the parents to pick up the applications and fill them out and get these kids here. Because when they say there's nothing to do for our children in Trenton, we have to continue to prove them wrong, because there are a lot of great things going on.
Absolutely.
I mean, Tamika, you've been there at these parent summits. I saw you at the table. I met you there.
Yes.
One of the times that we had a opportunity to communicate, and I mean, you've been walking in this community for many years now, and we thank you for all the work that you're doing under great leadership under Director Wilson. So yeah, I can't wait to see you on the 19th. On the 19th, right?
The 14th.
Did I get that right? 14.
This Saturday, May 14th, from 8:30 to 1 p.m. at Trenton Central High School. We're having our Last Parent Connect Summit. We will have community organizations present, sharing resources with families giving away lots of goodies. We'll also have workshops available for parents. So if you want to learn a little bit more about healthy living or mindfulness from Mama Yoga, please come check us out on Saturday, May 14th. And again, I will drop all that information on our Facebook page so that you all can have an opportunity to participate and join us. Free food, children's activities. So we have staff that will be taking care of your children. So you have nothing to worry about, but just to come, learn, and have a great time.
Hey, Denise, I remember now. I won. There's a raffle. We have raffles too, right?
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
I remember the raffle. I got the phone. I had 2 raffles, and one of my raffles went off, and you called my number, and I was a little slow to the draw, but I got around that corner down to that cafeteria and got down there, and I got this big basket with all kinds of goodies in it. I mean, godparents, you got to come out. You can win some great things, some great prizes. The kids can have a good time. You can get some education and, communicate with other parents and just build a community and meet new people. And, come down and check out Detective Veal and just the great work that Denise is doing. So we look forward to seeing everybody down on Saturday.
Yes. So we will have 2 detectives there. This Saturday, I will be at a recruitment drive because an important part of policing is recruiting, but we will have 2 detectives that also work in community affairs. Detective Glendy Pena, so she will be there for Spanish and English speaking. So if we have so we're kind of breaking down the barriers of communication. So if anybody have any questions, she will be there. And then Detective Angel Turner as well. So they will be the ones rocking it out. So look forward to coming over to our table and talking to them and getting these applications. It will be a lot to get out.
Absolutely.
And I remember seeing, wasn't there a billboard recently in the city about police recruitment?
Yes, we did. We kicked off in with partnership with Trenton Board of Education because we had an information session at Trenton Central High School. So the test was open from January to February. Now, we don't know how many people. Hopefully we'll get more city residents. They normally do the test about every 1.5 years. So I always tell people who have kids that are over the age of 19 with a driver's license, high school diploma, look on the civil service website. That is where you will connect, fill out that application, come and get these jobs so that our police department, as it does now, reflect the demographic that live here, because it does. We have 55% of Black and Latinos in our department. Let's keep it rolling. Get in here. We need more young people because I'm too old to work for too long now. I got a couple of years left. So I want to get these young people in here so someone could replace me and do even greater work for our community.
You're going to train them up, right? You're going to train them up?
Yes, train them up so I can leave.
Wow. So you heard it. You're seeing it. Trenton Police Department is active in our community. They want to be involved with children. They are participating in community outreach activities and the recruiting. So if anybody knows of someone that needs a job and they're interested in learning a little bit more, please reach out to the Trenton Police Department and I will leave their information again in the Facebook chat. So Mr. Trueheart, do you have any more announcements, any final thoughts before we shift into talking to the high school?
No, I mean, I just want to let people know about last week. I mean, we had a nice program last week. We had the other small learning communities on last week. We had communications on. We had STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. And I mean, we had a wonderful program. So if you missed that program, please tune in to Trenton Public Schools. Our Facebook page is still there. We do go live on every Tuesday, but it's still there. Please go and watch that recording. And don't forget to tune in tonight at 7 p.m. on WIMG 1300 AM. And in fact, that program will air tonight. This program will air next Tuesday, for this program next Tuesday. And then tonight was the program from last week. So if you missed it last week live, please catch it tonight on WIMG 1300 AM at 7 o'clock p.m. You can get it on radio or on the internet, img1300am.com. Back to you, Denise.
All right, so we have with us Vice Principal Parker, and we also have Chantel representing the health profession small learning community. Mr. Parker, talk to us about all the great things that are happening in your small learning community. You have to unmute yourself.
What's up, Larry? Larry, come on, Larry Parker. What's up, Larry?
Awesome, here we go.
Hey, Larry.
Well, hey, hello. How's everyone?
Hey, how you doing? All right. What's up?
Doing great. Well, it's exciting times here at the high school, and one of the reasons is about the two people we're about to meet also with me. I'm not sure what happened to Miss Bethea. She was listed as the other Larry. Oh, there you are. There you are. You moved around. The other Larry Parker, and also Chantel is going to be new to working with us as a partner and going after health professions areas of expertise, and a whole wide range of things that students can do. A health profession program was started when we were in the original high school and has grown since then, and where we actually have partnerships with community agencies as well as other people out in the community that will come in and work with our students. So we're really excited about what's happening and the opportunity that our students will have.
Awesome. Ms. Bethea, did you want to talk a little bit more about what organizations are involved with the health professions small learning community?
Yes, we have a dual enrollment program with Rutgers University where students are able to earn 17 college credits for free while they are still enrolled in high school. It amounts to 5 classes that they take, 3 which are 3 credits each, and then 2 or 4 credits each. We have also with that, we have our community partners with St. Francis Hospital, which is we do a mentoring program with them. We have the Novo Nordics mentoring program, Bridge to Employment, which is a college and career readiness preparation. We do weekly workshops, and then they go on monthly trips to, the colleges. They've gone to the hospital. Their trip to the hospital, they actually go into the operating rooms and get to see the equipment that, surgeons use. And then they talk to different health professions while they're in the hospital and get that that hands-on experience in seeing the things that they're learning about in the books. That's with the health professions. And then, Mr. Parker, you want to talk about the cosmetology stuff, or you want?
Well, go back to health real quick. With the courses that we take through Rutgers University is Dynamics of Healthcare, Scientific Principles of Nutrition, Medical Terminology, Anatomy, Physiology 1 and 2, and all of them are college credit courses. So while in high school, they're earning credits that could be transferred to any school that they go to, and that's saves them a lot of money and also gives them a little edge up and the other students and fellow students coming in as freshmen. These students will already have college credits. The sports medicine program, it's also where students can actually get certified in being personal trainers. So by going through our curriculum and so on, working with our teachers, they will take a test. If they pass the test, they can go out and join a gym or open their own gym. So it's really exciting piece for our students. Again, the idea when we decide to go this route is one, either go the college way or go right into a career. And so the students have some options.
And Larry, I like that idea about opening your own gym, man. I heard you plug in entrepreneurship. That was excellent. That's good. That's good news.
So,
Chantel, did you want to add to that?
Yes. So what I wanted to add to it, and my component piece to all this is I am a family nurse practitioner. I grew up in Trenton. I graduated from Trenton High in 2001. And the one thing that I noticed going into the healthcare profession is, for one, going into these professions is not a lot of people that look like me doing the thing that I want to do. And so as of this stands right now, there are 4.2 million nurses in the United States. Out of that 4.2 million, there are 297,000 that are minorities. If you want to break that down into percentage, that's only 6%. And so we have people taking care of people who don't look like us and don't readily have those resources available to talk to us on a level that can be relatable. And what I found was in the high school setting, with myself coming out of the high school setting, I had no one to kind of tell me what it is that I need to do, what it looks like walking in that path, what you are going to feel being the only one in this class, and who can you be under tutelage with. There was no mentorship for me. I was looking and pulling and grasping for people that looked like me to help me do the thing I wanted to do. And so with all that being said, I sent the email to Mr. Parker and I was like, look, I'm a family nurse practitioner. I don't want no money. I just want to come to Trenton High and talk about what this looks like as a minority, what classes you need to take, when you take these classes, what grades you need to have. What are these schools actually looking for when they see your name on the transcript? All of those things, I had to kind of bump my head a couple of times to figure it out. I don't think anybody has to go through that looks like me if I've already walked those shoes, if I've already walked that path. And so I'm ready to add into that at the high school level to say, here's the thing you need to do, and here's someone that looks like you that's already doing it. And so what you need to do is step 1, 2, and 3 to be successful. And emotionally, this is how you probably will feel when you're in those classes by yourself with nobody to relate to you. But I'm here as a mentor, and I have a whole load of nurses and nurse practitioners that are on board as well to collaborate with the high school to have these conversations. Because I don't do presentations. I just want to have a conversation with you and make sure that you understand what this profession looks like. Because we need more people, especially with the pandemic and what I saw as a healthcare professional, taking care of my group, my minority group, and how much that they didn't know. And when they did see me, how many questions they had, because they just wasn't being answered. And I don't know if it's just a gap in being able to relate to this group, or if it's just truly just a knowledge gap in generations, period. And so I wanted to bring my education, my background, my subject matter expertise to Trenton High students who want to walk this path. Nursing is more than just money oriented. You have to really want to do it. And if you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a physical therapist, there are so many things you have to do at the high school level to even be able to compete. And our children are not competing at that level as of right now based on statistics.
Wow, thank you so much, Chantal, for sharing that. So am I hearing you correct to say that you are currently mentoring students, and how many of our students are you mentoring?
So I am working to mentor the Trenton High students, but I am a nursing instructor. I actually work in the community of Jersey College Nursing School. I teach at the LPN level. I'm a new instructor for St. Francis School of Nursing, and I teach at the RN level. And so with that being said, I saw that in these schools, only 2% are actually from the town of Trenton. Everybody's coming from Philly and Delaware. So there's a gap of education of what's available in our nursing schools right here in Trenton. You know, I teach more people from outside of Trenton than actually in Trenton. And I'm also sit on the advisory board for Mercer County Community College for nursing. And again, there's a gap with the students that are getting into the program because they don't know how to start. So you have more students from Philadelphia getting into our program, more students from Delaware getting into our program, and less from actually Trenton, New Jersey.
So, and actually, if I can jump in, when Chantal contacted me, I mean, you can see how excited we are going to be having someone like her as part of our family. I mean, she's already part of the family since she's a Trenton High School grad, but just bringing that knowledge, just bringing that the expertise in that will share with the kids and that can relate with her is going to be a really, really big step. And you know, sometimes I talk to kids who are in our health profession, and I ask them, do they like seeing blood? And they say no. I say, well, how are you going to be a nurse or something, a doctor, or going, no, you don't want to see blood. So now they'll get it from a person who's out there really doing it, has walked in their path, and I think it'd just be a win-win for everyone.
I'm excited about it.
Chantel, what are some of the stories? I know you got some stories about students that you helped. Can you give us just one story about a student that you've impacted today?
Oh, yes. So at the high school level, my daughter actually went to school with someone who wanted to get into nursing. She didn't know where to start. She didn't even know what her essay should look like to apply. She didn't know how to apply or what to do as undergrad. And so I started a company called Flawless Nurse Boss, which is a nurse mentorship program. And what I did with her is I had her write an essay to tell me why she wanted to be a nurse. Because I need you to understand what this looks like in real time coaching. And so she took 3 weeks to give me that essay, and she admitted that she just didn't know why she wanted to do it. She just knew it was a good profession. And so she actually took the time to research what nursing was, and she wrote a beautiful letter to get into the mentorship. And so once I started talking to her and telling her, this is what you need to do. You need to do step A. You need to take these classes, step B. She actually was bringing me back the grades that I was asking for, that I knew she needed. And then that young lady ended up getting into Emory Hospital in Georgia nursing program. So
Wow. Oh, Emory, man, good. That's my old stop at Grand Morehouse. Oh, ATL. Go ahead.
Yeah.
That's good. Good work. Good work, Chantel.
Yeah, she did really well. She got on the Rutgers too, but she chose Emory.
Okay, both excellent universities.
Right.
So you're gonna have more stories like that to share. You have
I'm
more success stories.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm really excited at the high school level. I see it at the college level, but they're already there, and so I kind of geared them a different way. But if I could get them from the high school level, that's what I'm excited about.
Can you reshare the name of your program? You said Flawless. No, you said it very quickly.
I'm sorry. Flawless Nurse Boss. LLC.
Flawless Nurse Boss. Is that a website that people can research? Or
so I'm revamping the whole program right now to include students at the high school level. But you can find me on Instagram at nurse_CR. And you'll know it's me because it says Nurse C, your favorite FNP, family nurse practitioner. And I'm also on Facebook under Chantel Hale. So they can reach out to me, they can DM me, they can email me at flawlessnurseboss@gmail.com.
I like that. Very catchy.
You know what?
Easy to remember.
Hey, check this out, Denise and Chantel. Check this out. Hey, Bethea.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite program? I know nursing, this program with nursing is top notch, right? But you mentioned several programs at the high school in health professions. Which one is one of your favorite? And just kind of share why it's your favorite.
I think my favorite, although I like the nursing program, because I have a lot of interaction with a lot of the students that are involved in that, because of being a student council advisor, and they're all in that program. But I think the program that I am most drawn to is the cosmetology, because we have so many young ladies in this building that come in. Their hair is not done, the nails are not done. And it's sad to say that many of them, in the conversations that I have with them about your personal upkeep, I have one young lady in particular who, she's a senior, and she does not know how to do her own hair, like anything. So she comes in on a daily basis, and like I've literally had her in my office where I've closed the door, put something on the door, and I've done her hair for her, because as a young woman, you should not come out of the house looking any kind of way. You have to look kept. Your appearance is what people see first. Before you open your mouth, people see you. And so when they see you, if you want people to feel as if what you're saying is important, or that it's even worthy of listening to, you have to be presentable. And so the conversations that I have is constant. We have to do better. If your parents are not, if your mother at home or your grandmother or your aunt is not helping you or showing you, we have a program in this building that is capable of that. You know, we have students that are taking classes so that they can have their certification. Once they finish the program, they leave here with their license as cosmetologists. So they're doing nails, they're doing hair, and I go in there and I talk like I will get anyone an appointment. You need some hair? I'm gonna go buy some for you. I'm gonna go get you something so they can braid you up. They can do you a ponytail. We can get you some gel. We can slick it down, whatever it is. So for me, the cosmetology is the program that is like dearest to me, because I'm just big one, and you know, Mr. Trueheart, just from the dealings together, like as far as family and friends, you know that I'm big on, when you leave the house, you should leave the house looking a certain way.
Yes.
That's
Say, hey, Blair, check it out, right? Denise and Veal, check it out. My dad tell me you gotta be sharp as a tack.
Yes.
yes.
Clean as a board of health, right?
People look at your hair, they look at your
everything.
hair,
Yeah.
and they look at your feet.
Okay.
They do. They
Don't
look, and when I say
don't
look,
forget about the
they're
feet.
looking at your shoes,
There's
because they
no
want
lies
to know
told.
how you take care of yourself, and they look at your feet, because
I just,
so
yeah. I have one fun fact for you guys that I just want to let you guys know. Before I was in law enforcement, I was a cosmetologist. I still currently have my license. I've had my license for 24 years. I've had my license since 1998. So if you ever, we have to hook up offline. If you ever want me to come in and talk to the girls about cosmetology, I still have my license. It's still current, and I'm going to continue to have it because that is important. And once you said that, I was like, yes, cosmetology is in my heart. That was my first job that I had coming out of high school, and it helped me keep my family together. When I was a young mother and I had a daughter, and cosmetology kept a roof over my head. It kept my daughter in Catholic school. It provided me a life where I was able to branch off from that and go into policing. So I was a cosmetologist first, and I'm still a licensed cosmetologist.
I can say that
Kudos.
it's an open invitation right now. You can come at any time. Feel free to come on over.
Oh, yes. So
Hey, Larry.
Have to pass our information along, but I have a story about some cosmetology because I'm still a licensed cosmetologist. 24 years licensed cosmetologist.
Wow.
First police officer now, but cosmetologist.
It ties into so many different things, because even I see some of the younger nurses, they were coming to the hospital and their scrubs was really tight and they had purple hair, red hair. So they even just professionally knowing how to present yourself is so important. So I agree with you, Ms. Bethea. Like it can be a deal breaker and they don't realize it until it's too late. So I've had to pull a couple coattails and say, look, you know, your scrubs don't need to show your business. They're scrubs for a reason. So,
right.
You know, and your hair should not be purple when you're dealing with the public if you're going to go into a certain career. So talking about those things is important in presentation.
Hey, Chantel, you ain't ready performing for no TikTok video. You gotta be ready.
They love
you know how they do. I know how they do. What's up, Denise?
I think one of the things that I like about our cosmetology program, because a lot of the stigma is that it's only for females, and we have some young men who are in our program who are going to graduate the program. They're going to leave here with a license where they can go and open up their own shop. They can go work in a barbershop, you know. So I think that we have to put it out there a little bit more, that it's not just a female thing. You know, but those are some things that are in the works, you know.
Yeah, for a long time, back in the day, the only way a barber could get their license is if they went to cosmetology school. Because when I went to cosmetology school, there was a lot of young Black men, because at that time, back in 1998, I don't want to date myself, I'm still 21, but back then, you know, they had to go to cosmetology school in order to be in a barbershop.
Right, right.
Because that was a way of excluding our, young Black entrepreneurs, but
Yeah, that's a part-time job
another
for some
story.
folks. You can work full-time somewhere and do cosmetology on the side, right? You can be licensed, so you can do it full-time. So there's many opportunities within
Definitely.
cosmetology, part-time, full-time, spare time to really make
I
money and
still
make
did
ends
it
meet.
I did it for the first 5 years when I came on the job because, when you first come on to any job, as anybody know, you get that basic, payment. And so I was in the academy, getting out of the academy and doing hair on the weekends. I was leaving the police department at 8 a.m. and then going into the shop at 10 o'clock in the morning. So and when you got to put them pieces together, you're going to do what you have to do. But cosmetology is definitely a great career for all of our young people.
Yes.
And I actually use this young man that's in the cosmetology program, and he cuts my hair for me. One day I walked into the class and the teacher noticed my hair and she said, I want you to meet somebody. And so I met the young man and he hooked it up. I said, well, I'll see you every couple of weeks. I'm going to come to see you.
Hey, Larry, I'm gonna call you, man. I'm gonna come in. I need a cut, so I'm gonna give the guy. I'm gonna give him a try.
Okay.
All right? I got a barber, but hey, I don't have a problem coming in and supporting our young people. So I'm gonna give you a call. So I'm gonna come in and see if we can help hook me up with a little blended fade or something. You know what I mean?
There you go.
What's up, Denise? What you got for us, Denise?
Just quick question. Did you invite a Trinidad Rodriguez to be a part of the conversation? Because she is an attendee. I can pull her over. Is she supposed to be on this
Is
side?
Trinidad the one that Nicole?
You want me to move her over?
Yeah,
I'm
Nicole.
going to promote her as a panelist.
She's actually one of our students, yes.
Awesome. So we do have, a parent. She's a parent. So we have a parent here.
The parent, I'm not sure who the parent would be then.
She a parent or a student?
Okay. So this might not be the I'm sorry about that.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, it's all right.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, welcome Trinidad. Anyway, welcome Trinidad. Right? That was her name, Trinidad, right?
Yes.
Trinidad Rodriguez. Welcome and thank you for participating
Absolutely.
and being part of our conversation.
So we heard a lot of great things from the health profession small learning community. Students that participate in this program are able to earn college credits, or if they opt into the cosmetology, can actually become certified. So then they can walk out the door getting a job, correct?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So I'm just going to ask the same question that I've asked all the other small learning communities. Is there an application process in order for students to join this small learning community, or is it just by choice? Like how do students get to select to be a part of your small learning community?
Well, it actually starts in the middle school or 8th grade. There's several different ways. They take like an interest survey type of program that points them to different career fields. The other way is obviously we bring them over, we walk them through our buildings. We have students that will talk to the students as they come here, to the younger students, and tell them about what they're doing and so on. So they not only get a chance to visit the classrooms and see what it's all about, they have opportunity to talk to students that they're close to their age. So they start getting ideas then on what they want to do and which community they want to belong. There's all kinds of diagnostic things that we could do in 8th grade and looking at their choices and so on. But it's when they get into the building, they start seeing things, and sometimes it changes. So but kids will have the right to change after the first year if they decide, well, this really isn't for me, I'd rather do this. We do that as well. We will let them move to a different community to have that career track that they may be interested in. So, Bethea, anything else that you saw?
No, you covered it.
Fantastic.
Larry, you're meeting the mission of our district, man. I mean, it's really about college or career. Our students have opportunities that are bound throughout, not just going to the secondary collegiate level, even at the master's level, we have students, but coming out of high school and going right to work. Some of our students need to go right to work because whatever situation they find themselves in, right, and circumstance they find themselves in their life, and then maybe work their way through school. But I mean, I think that with the health professions and all the other small learning communities, we're giving our students the opportunity to go college or career, or do both for that matter. So I really want to thank you for being in the high school. You've been in our district for over 20 something years. How many years you been in district, Larry?
Double that.
Double that, 50?
Close.
Okay.
I just want to add that I'm sorry. I just wanted to add that it's exciting to see how far it's come, because the small learning communities actually started the year I was graduating.
There you go.
So in 2001, we was not happy about it at that time, but now seeing how it has impacted the students and seeing how far it's come and the things that you guys are offering, I kind of feel a little embarrassed that we was protesting it.
You know what, Chantel? Check it out, Chantel. You are a pillar in our community. You are a graduate of Trenton Central High School. You went and finished your studies. Now you're back, giving back to the community, giving back to the kids. That's what it's all about. It's coming back, engaging in our community, working with our students, and adding value to our community and our families. So we know that we can be successful. They see you as an example, as a shining star, as someone they can look up to. Oh, if she can do it, I know I can do it, because she's going to motivate me. She's going to put me on the right track. And with Larry's help, Ms. Pathea's help, and Denise and all of us, I mean, we can do this work. People may doubt us sometimes, but I'm telling you right now, we can do this work. And you're a testimony to getting that work done.
Yeah, I really wanted to come back, and that was important to me. That was a passion for mine. I'm working on my doctoral studies right now. And one of the things that I wanted to discussed in my doctorate was, coming back to your community and being a part of your community. We always say what's wrong, but you have to be solution-based oriented. And if you are not solution-based oriented, then you're a part of the problem as well. And so what I have seen in healthcare and in my profession is, okay, what can we do to drive more high schoolers from my community into this profession so that they can curate the lifestyle they want? A lot of them don't know about nurse entrepreneurship. And that's a huge thing right now, that a lot of high school students don't even know. A lot of them that I spoke to, just doing my own research, didn't understand what a nurse practitioner does, or that there's different aspects of it, or that you can be a doctorate of nursing. They only know at the LPN level, and I'm not knocking any nurse. I'm just saying they only know the starter level, and that, or you can be an RN. They was not aware of how far you can go and how many avenues that you had, even nurses in tech. Technology is the big thing, as Detective Veal said, and they don't even understand that aspect of it, where I went to other schools and other districts, and they were starting that process. So I was so happy to hear that the process has been started in Trenton, and how could I not be a part of that? So, Ms. Pathea, I'm so happy that you talked about cosmetology, because we have an inverted relationship with nursing and cosmetology. You either have a lot of nurses who do hair, or you have a lot of hairstylists who become nurses. Right. So it all ties together, and I want to see people that look like us being a part of this. It's huge. It's too many. It's 4.2 million nurses, and we're 6% of that group. Right. That's not right.
Since coming, I transferred into this building this year. This is my first year at Trenton High. And the one thing that I have consistently said since September is that there is absolutely no reason that any student that is in this building does not leave here and know truly what it is that a career track, whether it's to go to college, to go to a trade school, whatever. They have absolutely everything that these kids could possibly want or need. The time where they said, well, they don't have books and they don't have technology and they don't have this and they don't have that, and the ceiling is this, they can, if they are not learning, it is because they don't want to. Right. Not because it is not being afforded to them. It is not because it's not available. It's not because they don't have the things, the materials that they need. Every single student in this building has been given a computer. every single student in this building has been given a Wi-Fi stick that is updated every single month. So if you don't have Wi-Fi at home, you get this little block. It's a little black box that they give you that you log on to the internet from your phone, from a computer, like you just have it. So you can't say, well, I couldn't do my assignment because I didn't have internet at home. The school is giving it to you for free. If your computer breaks, all you have to do is turn in the broke one and they replace it. It's absolutely the time of excuses is over. You cannot say I can't do it because it's being laid out for you. All you have to do is want to succeed. All you have to do is want to learn. And
you know what? Hey, with that, check it out. I got Trenton Track out here in the house, but we on the Mercer County meet. We're on location. You got to step up a little bit. Check my man out. Here's one of them right there. What's up?
Yeah.
Hey, you want to say hello? Trenton High in the house. Trenton High Track
There you
coaches.
go.
Hey, man. All right, we here. We running it too.
We like to hear that.
Go ahead. That's right. Scholar athletes out here.
That's right.
Nothing else. We got scholar athletes out here.
The other thing.
Go ahead, Bethea.
The other thing that we can look at when we look at partnerships with health professionals in this area, hospitals and so on, that they need people that could be cooks or chefs or someone, do dietary, and we offer that. Our culinary arts, we have technology, computer programming, and so on. We do that here, and they all partner with these local hospitals. They don't have to just go in just as a nurse or a doctor or something like that, but there's all kinds of fields in those buildings that, we're right there knocking on the door. So we need to take advantage that these partnerships are forming now to expand it to our other small learning communities as well.
Mm-hmm. And even on a level of politics wise, the Department of Health and Senior Services just released federally $25 million to different federally funded clinics to partnership with schools to do free health assessments, to do, physical assessments for the parents that can't get their child to the primary care right away. They're doing it on site at the schools now. So we have, athletics is going to get money. A lot of different places are going to get money when it comes down to the school level to make sure that our children are supported. So it's an exciting time. And like you said, there's no reason not to be successful unless you stop you. And right. So with that being said, I think that all of the things in place to make it work and make it happen from each sector is going to be a beautiful thing. It's just how bad do you want it to be successful?
That's such a great way to end this segment, because all of you are part of the solution, the resources that are available. I mean, the fact that students can earn college credits, you know how much it is to go to college? Yeah. And you're walking in with a heads up, it's just, I'm speechless just with the opportunity that's available over at the high school. And we've learned so much over the last several weeks in regards to not only the health profession, but business and restaurant and, the STEM Academy. I mean, the visual and performing arts. I mean, everyone is doing a phenomenal job at the high school. So I just want to take this time to just clap and say thank you so much.
Don't forget about communications.
And communication.
You can't forget about five of them.
Communications and digital media. I mean,
there we go. All right.
Phenomenal job. Any closing remarks, Mr. Trueheart, that you want to share before we end? Because
I'm gonna leave Denise. Hey, check it out. I'm gonna leave all to the guests we have. We can go, Chantel, Larry, Detective Veal, Ms. Bethea, in any order, just a 30-second snippet, closing remarks, and then you can close us out.
Awesome.
Denise?
Awesome.
All right. Chantel, you want to go first?
Here we go.
Sure. So quickly, 30 seconds. I just want to say that I'm excited to be a part of this new initiative for our children in Trenton. And if anybody wants some mini assessments to know where your health is, I could direct you in the right spot, talking to the panelists. But I'm excited and I'm prepared to do the work that needs to be done.
Awesome. Mr. Parker?
Yeah, I'd have to say the same thing. It's just exciting times to see, we're finally into our building, getting our foot, really used to the building. We were in for a little bit and then had to leave and so on. But it's just been wonderful. Things that we're doing, kids are growing, we're starting to learn how to play school again. So it's taken a little while for some of our kids, but you can see it really progressing and in the right direction.
Fabulous. Ms. Bethea?
Just piggybacking off of that, I think Mr. Parker just said the kids are learning how to do school again. Staff members are learning how to do school again. Being home for over a year, almost 2 years, working from the computer, it is a big difference. The one thing that is most enjoyable is that the students appreciate the building that they now have. They appreciate it and they're taking care of it. They're not doing things that were being done in the past, which is a win. It is a huge win, because they appreciate that, the tiles aren't falling and that every computer and every polythium board in every classroom is in working condition. They appreciate it. And when something happens, they're like, how can we fix this? What do we do? And they're becoming thinkers again. So I look forward to the things that are coming here at Trenton Central High School.
Thank you, Ms. Bethea. Detective Veal, last but not least.
All right. I just want to thank everybody. Thank you, Trenton Talks, for having the police department here. Just know that the community affairs unit, Trenton Police Department, we care. We're on the ground. We're going to do the work that needs to be done to change the narrative of police versus the people. It's the police with the people. We love our community. Come get those applications, 225 North Clinton Avenue. Come pick them up from the Parent Summit this Saturday, but definitely connect with us. We are here for the people.
Fabulous. So thank you so much. This brings us to our hours. Thank you, parents, communities, district staff, for always being a part of the solution and for our students. And we're just so honored and happy to just continue to share community information. So more to come next week, same time, same place. And we look forward to talking a little bit more about what's happening in our school community. Take care and have a great evening.
Thank you.
Good night.